Good morning, good Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning, Bo. Tuesday morning. Bo's got new glasses. He looks really good in them. I like him a lot. The gold matches the gold in all our shirts and stuff. That's why I did it. He's a lifer here. Good morning, everybody. It is it's another beautiful morning out there. We all got to do our exercise this morning, and we watched the sunrise. Chance tried to hold my hand, which was really cool of him. I appreciated that during the sunrise.
He reciprocated.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a perfect workout this morning. I don't know what's up with the camera on my computer is really boo-boo. Like, you should see how crazy this looks over here, Connor. But anyway, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody had a restful evening of sleep like I did. I am ready to go today. Yesterday was a long, enduring, awesome day. What was the best part of your day yesterday, TJ? Me leaving? Me driving to Delaware? I'll take that one. You didn't have a good part of your day?
It was good working with Bo.
Okay.
And then getting back and working out too.
Okay.
That was cool.
Okay. Good. JP, John Powell, you were not present this morning again. You're going to need to be there tomorrow morning, even extra early. Double workout for you, John. Yeah. It was a good morning. So no snoozer, loser button. Y'all that are new to this, anybody that's tuning in new, we have a book that we follow every day, and that has a quote in it. It has all kinds of the places to write your goals, what you're thankful for, what you remember feeling thankful for, right? And then you can write your daily schedule, write today's goals, the month goals, and then your dream. Are you yawning already? Oh, my gosh.
It's hard being a lion.
Then you write your notes and follow through. There's a little spot here for follow up and things like that. But yeah, we checked the box, move around this morning. We had a little exercise for 45 minutes. Wrote my gratitude and goals. So do it. So the other things we have to talk about on this book are be nice to someone via text or in person. Write something nice today. You're gonna tell. Has everybody been doing that part? And have you been checking the box and not doing it? That's what I want to know.
No.
Yeah. Okay. You sure?
He
Why are you yelling at me, Chance?
I checked all of them.
Yeah, but
Because I did all of them.
who were you nice to? What did you go out of your way to say something nice to somebody?
Yeah.
You are. Now he's. What did you think of that answer? Yeah.
That sounds
I think
more
so.
like a question.
Make sure if you're gonna check the box, make sure it's done. Take 2 minutes of quiet time and process, meditate, pray on the day, process the day. So today's quote is, honesty is the best way to prevent a mistake from turning into a failure. Honesty is the best way to prevent a mistake from turning into a failure, right? So this, as most of you know, that we're our whole goal is to get into the Facebook groups for addiction, substance abuse, things like that. So I'm going to gear to this morning's message towards substance abuse, addiction, things like that, and talk about this quote: honesty is the best way to prevent a mistake from turning into a failure. I like this one, and it made me think about. So when I sat down after our morning exercise, I thought about the quote, and I thought, okay, mistakes. It's talking about a mistake. It is talking about honesty. But mistakes are usually based off of poor choices, and here's the thing, and I titled this morning on top of my book, Mistakes or Choices, because a lot of us like to talk about. I remember I would get clean and sober, right, and I would be doing the things I needed to do for my program, for my routine, for my life change to go forward, right, and then I'd screw up, right, and I'd relapse. And I'd tell everybody, I made a mistake. That was my big go-to. Is that you? Yeah. That was my big go-to. No. I made a mistake. I just made a mistake. Choices and mistakes are two totally different things. Okay, everybody. Like it is not a mistake when you're clean and sober, right? And you're spending time doing the right things, and you choose to go back to that life. That's a hard one for you. You're looking at me like I got 10 heads, buddy. Do you agree or disagree, or let's hear your input?
I agree.
Okay. And usually, especially with things like that, the choice to stop doing what works goes away. Like we are like what we're working on now, the consistency in our life. Like we stop doing what we're doing, knowing that it's working, but we make a choice to stop that. Why is that? Why do you think we choose that? Anybody's welcome to grab the mic there on this one. This is going to be a tough one for people.
You're saying why do we choose to go back?
Sure. Like why do you choose? Why do we make? First of all, this is like we have to recognize like this isn't a mistake. Like, but what we love to blame it on a mistake. Like that minimizes the choice. Then, right? That completely minimizes the choice we made to either go get high or stop doing the work to change our life. Like it's a deep thing here. It's like these choices we make. Do you get that your choices in life define you? Like that's the truth. Like our choices are what make us like that's it. Go ahead. You got something.
So like when you asked me like, well, I'm looking at you with 10 heads, I was just thinking back to like I never made the choice to like even try to get sober. Like I had a plan already. Like as soon as I got arrested, I was like, as soon as I get out, I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason like I just kept choosing to go do that is because I was like thinking like, all right, do I want this life or do I want this one? And I was thinking about like the good life, like sober life, and I was like, that just sounds boring. I got all these responsibilities to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that. I can do this and do whatever I want, and everything's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was okay at the time. So that's just why I think I will always just go back because it's easier, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think it's fun anymore now, but at the time,
No. I agree with you.
I thought it was fun because you know you got to do whatever you wanted, you got to see whatever you wanted, you get to do absolutely nothing, and
Nothing responsible.
yeah.
Okay, so there we go. I hope everybody's understanding what I'm saying. Like a mistake is when you choose the wrong answer on a test. Like you gave it your best shot, you tried hard, but you made a mistake. When you choose to go back to that life, it's a choice, not a mistake. Bobby, you have something to say?
Yeah, I was just gonna say you feel you're comfortable there because you did it for so long.
Mm-hmm.
So you go back to comfortable and
Yep.
you know, and people say it's easy, but I don't see living that life easy either.
No.
You know, if you think about it. You know.
No, but in our brains, that's the easier. That's easier because it's known.
It's easier to run and give up.
Right.
Yeah, but
Because it's known.
to live that life is not easy.
That's right. So we make all these choices and understand something. Our choices absolutely determine our future. There is no question that life is a result of the choices you made. And if you don't like how your life is going, you're going to have to make better choices or way different choices than you've ever made. But it really comes down to that word that you said, easy. For a lot of people, the old life becomes easy because we have people in our life that have taught us to be that way.
Well, so like every time I got out of jail, I literally had already like I knew exactly what to do. I was like, all right, if I get out of here, I have this person pick me up. I get dropped off here. I get this, and I go sell this, and then
Yep.
it was like ridiculous. I already knew
Yep.
what to do right off the rip to get right back to where I was or further.
That's it. I'm going to say good morning to everybody here because there's some good things up here. Good morning, Anna. Chris, good morning. Jamie, good morning. Danielle, good morning. Aunt Joe, good morning. Randy, good morning. And Chris had something good here to say. He said, no choice when I'm drinking, infinite range of choices when I'm not. That's the truth. But those choices, like the choices to move forward and grow, come with work, come with effort, come with like just getting out of self. And that seems to be our difficulty. I was driving this morning thinking about it. I'm like, the number one thing that we have, I don't know why I was just thinking about this. Like the number one character flaw of mine that I look at as a major flaw back then was selfishness. Like everything was about me and what I could take from you and get from you, and in the easiest possible way. Like I didn't miss a beat when it came to anything for me. I didn't forget anything, right? Everything was on point.
I literally remember people messaged me on Facebook or something, just, hey, you want to go do something? Like, well, what do I get out of it?
Right.
Literally sending that message. And
Yep.
I think back now, like, what
Yeah.
what is wrong with me?
Yeah. So like it's it becomes really easy to make poor choices, but that comes from these choices come from our value system. And our values, you can grow up in a great family, in a great environment. You go to school, you start hanging with some different people, right? You start choosing new friends. All of a sudden, our values, it's easy. That dark life, dude, I understand what you say is fun. Like that, there's an excitement level to those poor choices. But what's wild is that we think that we're gonna have the same life without that responsibility and that effort, and that's what I see here. Like I see it all the time that we're in our. This is really what we talked about the other day. The conflict within. This inner conflict that people go through, where people say like, I believe you when you say like, dude, I want to be this person. Like you've said that to me numerous times over the past. Like I really want to be this person, right? That's our conscious brain, right? That's the conscious part of you, and I believe that. I believe a lot of people are full of crap when they say that, and I don't think you are. I think you are absolutely honest with me saying, I want to be this person, but I fall off because our subconscious brain is what runs our life. And what's our subconscious brain made of? Our past practices, right? Our daily past practices, our daily past choices. And we build this subconscious brain of our practices and what we do. And if we continually do the wrong things and we're hanging with the wrong people and we're morally not doing the right thing, that becomes our subconscious. And then there's this big fight about who we really believe we want to be. I remember being in those fights. Like I remember being like where I was going. Tomorrow I'm not going to get high, right? Tomorrow I'm not going to get drunk, or this day and just fighting with myself. Like you can't do this. Why are you doing this? Like you got it. And really our subconscious seems to win until we train it to be different people. That's why the time piece, it takes a long time. Is this making sense to you? Like you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. And I just look at it, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of gnarly. Like sometimes I want to look back and be like, man, like why did I ever have to like become this person or this way? Mm-hmm. And now I have to deal with like all this resistance from my subconscious, mm-hmm. and like my old behaviors. But like it's just accepting the challenge in it and like accepting that it takes a lot of time and practice, because it's really difficult to.
It is.
Completely change your brain,
It is. And that's the piece where there's so much important stuff in life change with who you're hanging out with. Like we feel the difference in this room, in our community, when we don't have cancerous people here. Like you can hang out with those cancerous people and look at them all. Like they believe in their subconscious. They don't want to make better choices. They don't want to make choices that come with work. Like there's a lot of people that have this value system that like you can make the poor choices and that life is just supposed to be about pleasure. I know a lot of dudes that went through this program that life is supposed to only be about pleasure, no pain. It's only supposed to be about wins, no losses. And that's the major lie we tell ourselves. Like a lot of people have this feeling like life is supposed to be only pleasure. I mean, in a big way. Like everything's supposed to feel good. Everything. And we shouldn't have any losses. We should get everything we want. And when we don't, we're gonna blow it up. And that's a belief system. And that's where all the issues seem to really, really start. And a lot of that is learned behavior. So you can hang out with the wrong people in the neighborhood. You can hang out with a person. Our population is full of kids. I'm talking about 18 and under that are getting high with their parents, that are getting drunk with their parents, that are watching their parents getting high, that are watching their parents deal drugs, do the wrong things. What do you think your value system's going to be like? What do you think your beliefs are going to be based on? So we develop these belief systems and these values in our kids by doing those things, but we also do that by giving them everything they want at any moment. Like life is supposed to be about me and everything I want and only that. And there's been a lot of dudes that came through this program that were that way. They believe that there shouldn't be that much hard work in life because somebody has provided them pleasure and everything. So it all ends up in the same way. It all ends up like with choices. People that never had responsibility or never had to work for anything, they make poor choices because they believe that life's supposed to be about pleasure, no pain. All wins. There's people that grow up in an environment where people are getting high, people are running from life, people are doing drugs, like all that, right? And they end up the same way, making horrible choices. So there's all these things that we have to think about with the next generation and with ourselves right here in this community to say, okay, this is what this community is about. I know what our subconscious brain is. Dude, I still struggle with it. I still have those parts of me that enjoy doing the wrong thing. But that's why people are like, why are you so vocal about what's right and what's not? Like if I speak about what's right, what's morally right, what obligations and how I want to treat people and how I want to be treated, then it becomes like this energy in me. That's what we need to do here. That's what we need to do out there. People they're okay with talking about, like, making horrible choices has become like this badge, hasn't it? Like the worse you are, the more you can talk about it. It almost like, but you're a really good person. You take like a guy like Tim Tebow that came out about not having sex before he was married and being this. Look at how they tore him apart, right? He was this amazing athlete, but had this moral value system, and everybody tore him apart. And you have people out there making horrible choices every day and doing all the wrong things, being a drug dealer, hurting people, selling drugs to kids, being a scumbag, being disrespectful, and it's blown over. So like we just have to be able to develop a new community, especially here, of choices that are based on a higher moral compass. You all right, Chance? You just did a little. I thought you were gonna fall over there. You okay? You all right? I fell forward. Yeah. So like a lot of this stuff is learned, and we really gotta pick ourselves up in whatever community you're in. And I'm talking to people. I'm talking to people out there in your own community. Like, get connected in a community. Start meeting people that you can raise the bar in choices, raise the bar in values. How many of us, when we came in, used to laugh at all the wrong things? Elliot used to do like it was funny when people would be like when you do like really wrong things, and I'd say to you guys like, "What are you laughing at? Like, how's that funny? How's that funny that somebody's gonna get hurt? How's it funny that you just wrecked the lawnmower? How's it funny that you're destroying Devin, our buggy?"
Dude,
yeah,
I could never look at you in the face. I still have a problem now looking you in the face and telling you I did something wrong because I'm just thinking about, oh man, he's gonna.
But it's based on what we laugh at is based on our values.
Yeah.
When we think it's funny that somebody's getting hurt, or we break something, or we ruin somebody's stuff, like, think about that. These are choices we make. And all of us here have the choice today to move forward. We have the choice to recognize all these things. And we're going to get out of here in a couple minutes, but I wanted to read more, but Aunt Jo says, people trying to fill that void can't be filled with self. That's it. The joy in living is giving. That's it. Get out of you. But make that choice. Like our choices are going to come on the backside, of responsibility. Like, the growth is going to come on the backside of all the work. Like, once we make the choice, we got to do the work, and that's the scary part for people, right? But don't twist it up. Choices and mistakes are not the same thing. Don't say that when you guys screw up and I did this and I lied about this, well, I made a mistake. No. You made a horrible choice. Own it. A mistake is like taking it. Well, no, I don't have to own it. Don't twist mistakes and choices, y'all. And anybody wants to has any questions, you ever want to talk about a topic, send me a message on our Facebook here. Just tell us what you want to discuss, what you want to talk about, and man, it's beautiful out there. Get outside today. Do something nice for somebody, and don't check this box if you haven't said something extra nice to somebody. Okay? All right, y'all. I want you all to have the best day. We love you. We love you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all this. Share this out, please. Share these things as much as you can. And remember, whatever you do today, Do it with soul. We'll see y'all. Peace.